Hey YouTube, it's your girl here, Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are a Reality. I created this channel to provide light and love. Oh, light and love. Light and love, love and light, light and love. Alrighty, today we gotta talk about be patient. Life is working out for you. Do you all agree? Before I get started, hit the like button. Please subscribe to my channel if you like to hear about love, relationships, making your dreams come true, being a better you, raising your confidence, raising your self-esteem. I may throw tips in there about buying a home or other stuff. Anything good, all things good, and some not so positive stuff when it needs to be said. But overall, my channel is to provide light and love. All right, let's get it. Tip number 1, things take time. There is no instant gratification. Sometimes we get so upset when, you have these dates, oh, I'm 37. I thought by now I would have been able to buy a home. Or why did I not have a baby yet? I am like 35 years old. What's going on? I thought I'd be remarried by now. I'm 42. We have all these labels and timelines. But life, it just don't go that way. And sometimes you're like in this thing I call a holding pattern. Sometimes God is saving you from something so terrible. And I know you get mad because this happened to me, where I'm like, man, when is it my time? But everybody is on their own unique path. And you just gotta wait sometimes. Some things you cannot force. And when you try to force it, you end up making a mess out of it. So the next time you get frustrated because something isn't going your way, just keep telling yourself, you know what? TTTT. These things take time. TTTT. Tip number 2. Sometimes when you fail, these are some of the best lessons. So I said life failures are nuggets of wisdom and life's teacher. Your mom, even if you're grown, your mom, your dad, somebody older than you, they could tell you until you blue in the face, don't do this, don't do that. They told us as teens. Then we still do what we wanted to do, and we had to learn the hard way. Don't cut class. Don't have sex too soon. If you are going to have sex, use protection. So I know some of you out there had sex, didn't use protection, got a venereal disease, got pregnant early because you didn't listen. But hopefully, prayerfully, you learned a lesson from that and you are greater later. Sometimes when we fail in business, that's a tough one. You put all your money in this business, all your time, you're doing this business plan, and your first year, it just bombs. Second year, it's still bomb. But maybe by the 3rd or 4th year, you may start seeing a profit. You'll think like, oh, this is a failure. But is it really? Even if you have to close that business, now you know how to open your business, you know how to do a business plan, you know how to set things up. So is that really a failure? You can go forward and tell somebody else how to start their own business. Everything is not a failure, and sometimes what we deem as a failure is actually a lesson. You can teach wisdom to someone from what you just went through. Tip number 3, stop focusing on other people's life and just focus on yours. Man, they so lucky. I wish I was them. It just seemed like everything go their way. I wonder why is it like that? And you just hear all these comments instead of looking at yourself and saying, you know what, I'm kind of proud of myself. I just read something just now and I had to put myself to the test. Be grateful and just think about 3 good things you have now that you didn't have 5 years ago. And I got so much, I did 5 and I'm like, wait a minute, we were only supposed to do 3 things. So you think about that, something you have now, 3 things you have now that you did not have 5 years ago. I bet you're gonna just get to rambling with that list and you're gonna have so much to be thankful and grateful for. We think we don't have a good life, but when you look back 5 years ago, look how much things have improved. I remember graduating in 2018. I had to take a big pay cut and just things was just topsy-turvy. But honey, baby, sugar. It's like these 2021, 2022 proved to be some of my best years financially. How my clients have really picked up. I didn't foresee this. And my job, how I got, raises because I got my license as a social worker. Then I had got a big raise before that. The whole company did. So I'm just like blessed beyond measure. Like, I didn't even see this stuff coming, but it shows you how quick your life can change in a year or two. So hold on. Don't give up and get discouraged, but don't focus on these other people. Keep doing what you're doing and trust and believe God. Trust and believe the universe, or whatever you believe in. Trust and believe that good things are going to come to you, and not in small increments, in these big amounts that you deserve. Believe it. Tip number 4, delayed is not denied, just not right now. Sometimes, not right now, sweetheart, not right now. I remember I wanted to go back to school and get my master's, but I still owed on my bachelor's. So I started looking into the different schools. But that was in 2014. I didn't actually register until 2015. But I didn't even get discouraged over that. I was like, you know what? You're going to go back to school if it's meant to be. And within 12 months, I was signed up. I'm sitting in a classroom. And it was so funny because this young lady from the school I went to, Dominican University, she kept emailing me. We're having orientation. She stayed with me. And I'm like, man, it must be meant for me to go because I keep getting these emails. By the time I did go to their orientation, she had left the school. She went and found a new job. But because of her, I really stayed intrigued with that school. Plus, it matched exactly what I needed, schedule-wise, location-wise, because I went in person. I went in person. We didn't do many online classes. Well, for me, social work, I just wanted to be in person with my peers and with the professors, and it was a great experience. I enjoyed getting my master's degree, but it was, it took me an extra year to sign up, but delay was not denied. I just had to get all my funds together. All right, rejection can be your protection, helping you and guarding you from trouble. Sometimes, you think like, oh man, that guy is so fine. You've gone on a date, and next thing you know, he's like, no, you're not my type, or we can be friends, whatever they say. And you're like, man, he rejected me. And then next thing you know, you hear he swindled some lady out of $50,000. See, being rejected is not always bad. Sometimes you're being protected from something bad. What about a job you may have wanted and they picked another candidate, and the next year you hear that they went bankrupt and people got laid off? That might have been you. Rejection is your protection. Yes, it is. Age ain't nothing but a number. Age ain't nothing but a number. Somebody said Janet Jackson needs to sit down and retire. Did you see her last year dancing? This is my view on age. I know people that's in their 30s look like they're in their 50s. I know people in their 50s look like they're in their 30s. I know a lady 94 looks like 70 something. My uncle is 70, looks 50. So it doesn't really matter. You dance until you can't dance no more. You sing until you can't sing no more. You bake and cook, do whatever until you can't do it no more. This is the fountain of youth when you keep doing the gift God gave you. Janet Jackson killing it. She looked happy. She looked peaceful. Everybody's like showing her love and embracing her. We always love Janet Jackson. Who don't love Janet Jackson? She's a very sweet, caring woman who is part of royalty as far as music goes. The sister of the Jacksons, the sister of Michael Jackson. And keep dancing, Janet. Age ain't nothing but a number. Don't let people put that age stuff on you. All you ladies after 50, give it up. You after 40, nobody don't want you. Honey, men be looking at me. I'm in my 50s. They don't even think I'm in my 50s. I'm not on here bragging. I'm just being honest. People don't even think my age is my age. It does not matter. It's how you feel. Stay active. Stay youthful. Get around some kids and suck up. I don't want to say suck up. Soak up their youth and their youthfulness, and that will keep you young. Don't get caught up in age and stuff. I have friends, they like 50, upper 50s, and one they're sisters, and one is 60. You wouldn't even know it. These ladies, they just look so young. So don't get caught up in that. That's a bunch of hogwash. Keep yourself up. Keep your skin together. Do a skin routine and regimen, and eat some bananas and blueberries and oatmeal, and walk up and down some stairs. Walk to the store. Walk. Do some exercise. I'm not falling for that. Anywho, let's digress. Don't doubt that good can happen. Have you ever heard somebody say stuff like this? Oh, stuff going so good, I'm getting scared. It's too good to be true. Honey, bring the good on. I don't talk like that. I be like, bring it on. How you doing? Actually, somebody asked me that yesterday. Excuse me. I be having my little heater on now. I'm burning up. Somebody asked me yesterday. Besides, because you all already know about my sleep stuff. I always talk about how I have a hard time sleeping. So I was telling my friend, of course, and she said, besides that, how are you doing? I'm over here wiping my nose. Look, I use the hand sanitizer. I don't want y'all to think I'm gross. She's so gross. She wiping her nose and stuff. So my friend said, how are you doing besides that? You know what I said? I said, girl, I am doing good. I'm doing good because I am. I'm doing good, you all. Have a job that I do enjoy. It has its ups and downs. It's not perfect, but it's peaceful. I don't want to use the word peaceful. It's kind of enjoyable. I just got to give it credit. My second job is busy. I live somewhere that I enjoy. I've been hanging out with family and friends. I was supposed to be playing my guitar. Y'all see it behind me. But I'm going to get back to it. I just got great things happening for me right now. And I feel very fortunate and blessed. But I don't feel like this is too good to be true. What's going to happen? Is the other shoe going to drop? Is the other shoe going to drop? If you have that mentality, it will drop. Don't think like that. Enjoy the good. You deserve it. Say, I enjoy my life. I'm grateful for my life. Thank you for the good. Look for the good every day. Look for something good to happen tonight. The night is not over. Look for something good to happen tomorrow. But don't be like, on the prowl, like, uh-oh, this too good to be true. Whoop, I know, I bet you something. Ooh, look out, something bad might happen. Don't think like that. And now, if you are having trouble with your life, tip number 8, is there any chance that it's your fault? So sometimes people be like, things just keep going bad for me. I can't catch a break. Is it the way you think? Are you thinking negative? Sometimes that could be it. It kind of ties into what I just said. You're so scared that something good is going to happen. You're zooming in on the negative. And if you feel like that, trust and believe it's going to happen. I remember many years ago, I had a car. It kept breaking down. I kept getting laid off. I couldn't keep no relationship. And I was like, it just made me have like a nervous stomach. I really think it's tied to me getting cancer. I was so scared of bad stuff happening. Like, man, this car broke down. More money I got to spend. Then I'll get laid off after I spend the money on the car. Then I might be like excuse me, this hair is just wearing me out. It's like a piece that's sticking up. Yeah, it won't stop. It won't stop. Anywho, it was like a cycle of bad stuff, because that's what I was looking for. I was expecting something bad to happen, and it did. Now on my desk, I keep good things are coming my way. I love the vibration of it. I look at that note every day. Good things are coming my way. I love the vibration of it. Baby, that thing is working. I done had that note up there since May, because I showed it to my friend in Vegas. So May, good things are coming my way. I love the vibration of it. Stop thinking about that bad stuff. Go to the good. Go to the light. Go to the light. So if it's not going good, it could be you. Maybe you're stinking thinking. Maybe you don't believe that you deserve what you really deserve, which is good. Tip number 9, sit back and watch it play out for your good. Sometimes you just gotta relax. What did my late friend from my old church say, Miss Fanny? Sit back on Jesus. Lay back on him. Lay back on Jesus. Lay back on God. Lay back. Lay back and let the universe bring it on. Bring it on to you. Sit back and just enjoy the ride. Stop looking for the bad. Sit back and let life unfold into this magical aroma. Why did I say the same thing? I didn't. I messed up. Sit back and relax and watch it all play out for your good. Last but not least is enjoy the ride. Because life is a heck of a journey, isn't it? It's a ride. Sometimes we up, sometimes we down. But you know what? This is when I really become grateful, humble, and emotional. I kind of do a surveillance of my family. I think about my friends, and I'm like, you know what, girl? Everybody good. Nobody's sick hardly. Nobody's injured. Nobody's in the hospital. You know, my family is safe. We're happy. We're healthy. It could be way worse. It could be worse. When your family and friends are safe and you are in good health, that's a big chunk of being okay. Because you all know. I know you've gone through things just like me. You get that phone call. It's not the ideal phone call, or you have to run to the hospital, and it's not a good situation. So when things are calm and you know, life is peaceful and you're able to go back and forth to your business or your work, and you can look around and check out your dad and your mom, and you seeing them smiling, and you seeing your kids smiling, and your nieces and nephews, and you go to work, everything's cool. Like, this was a blessed week for me. So we just got to be a little bit more grateful, you know. And I'm guilty just like you are. I'm a complainer. That's one thing I do. I complain. You probably can tell from these videos. I'm a complainer by nature at times, but I'm also very grateful and humble, because I remember, you know, having a tight budget. I remember driving Uber, trying to get through grad school. I remember being brokenhearted a few times. I remember grieving. I remember being scared, having cancer. I remember being in a marriage I hated. So this right now, I'm doing all right. I'm doing just fine. Who sung that? I think it was Boys to Me. What's that, Boys to Me? I'm doing just fine. I think that's Boys to Me. But that's what I'm doing, just fine. Alrighty, I hope y'all like my 10 tips. It is about being patient. Life is gonna work out for you. I said it. Did you like my 10 tips? Life is gonna work out. Be patient. It's gonna work out for you. Don't matter what's happening right now, but you are gonna work it all out. I said be patient. Be patient. Life is gonna work out for you. Don't you worry about a thing, 'cause life is gonna work out for you. Give me my money. I just made up a song. Who? You. Y'all probably like, this baby needs some help. Pray for me. I be over here making up songs and changing my voice, and you know what? It's fun. It's fun to be quirky and silly, because there's too much going on in this world. Alrighty, drop some comments. Let me know how you doing. I hope your 2023 is as beautiful as it can be, because we are almost in February. So you see how fast life is going. You don't have no time for bull crap. You don't have no time for toxic behavior. You don't have time for unhealthy people. Make your environment a beautiful, loving environment, even if you live by yourself. If you got negative people in your family or in your circle, get the heck away from them some type of way. If you live with them, make you a little sanctuary in the closet and, you know, pray. You know, that really does help. Journal. Be kind to them. Maybe your kindness will rub off on them. All right, I enjoyed doing this video. This was fun. fun, 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 fun. Oh, I popped myself with this. It's time for me to go, right? I'm just too quirky. Bye. Tammy C. Walker, the owner of Dreams Are Reality. God bless you all. I love you all so much. Mwah.